A Dutch police investigation is underway after chaos erupted in the streets of Amsterdam overnight. 5 people were hospitalized and more than 60 detained. The city's mayor and the Dutch prime minister describe an outburst of violence that included targeted anti-Semitic attacks on Israeli soccer fans. Some Israeli fans were also accused of hateful chants and provoking people in the streets. The Israelis were in the Dutch capital for a game in a top European competition. These pictures show some of the street clashes after the game. Other video circulating online shows Israeli fans being punched and beaten while on the ground. Israeli officials have warned fans to leave the country as soon as possible. The Dutch prime minister said he was ashamed of the violence. Here's some more of what he told reporters.
We do everything we can to make them feel safe and secure in the Netherlands, and that's why we're acting upon. But there are always problems around football matches, and football match regarding with the Israeli team also has special attention from the police. But the things that happened this evening, of last night, are just terrible, horrific, and as I said, I'm utterly ashamed of that happened in the Netherlands.
Earlier, we reached Zachary Newmark. He is the managing editor for the NL Times, an English news outlet based in the Netherlands. He was at a news conference held by Amsterdam's mayor earlier, and he explains what we know so far.
In total, 5 people were hospitalized. Around 30 or so suffered minor injuries. Those who were hospitalized have been released from the hospital. A total of 62 people were arrested. As of earlier this afternoon, 10 of them remained in custody. 8 of them are adults, 2 of them are minors as well. The city is trying to connect the dots on what exactly happened. Obviously, the city had created a number of high security, high risk areas that they designated before the match because they anticipated the possibility of violence. In this case, it seems to not have been enough this time around. As the mayor said during the press conference, the city has had to contend with about 3,000 demonstrations over the period of a year. Some of them are very small demonstrations, obviously, some of them are very large, and the city has had a great many demonstrations, many of which have also resulted in violence related to the war between Israel and the Gaza Strip. So the concern was growing that with Maccabi Tel Aviv, the football club that came to play here last night, that this would also escalate into pro-Palestinian demonstrations that could then turn violent as well. That was kind of the nature of the concern. There was some issue with possibly supporters from Maccabi a couple of nights ago harassing taxi drivers and yanking down a Palestinian flag off the street. But earlier, the call went out on Telegram channels, also on Snapchat, calling for people to gather at Central Station with the prospect of assaulting, chasing, and attacking these Israeli supporters after the match.
That was Zachary Newmark, managing editor for the NL Times in the Netherlands. Police in Amsterdam did report a number of politically charged incidents before the attacks. Clashes between Israeli soccer fans and pro-Palestinian protesters, apparently related to the ongoing war in Gaza.